And in the 84 and 120 plus categories, you don't have to worry about making weight. So it likely is one of those other variables, you know, worrying about the judges or dealing with other aspects.
Jackson Stubberfield of Australia now, opening on 300 kilos. Wow.
Solid work.
And that is a good 2.5 for his second attempt.
You know, that seems like a big jump, but his opener moved very fast. So I think so long as he can keep position and he's not thrown off by the big jump, which isn't that big when you're opening at 300, that he'll be all right. And squatting in the Nikes.
And it looked like a 22.5 kilo jump was Field, or Stubbs, as we hear from the crowd, taking 335 kilos for his final attempt. Getting a little bit more hyped this time round.
Yeah, you can see that look in his eyes. And his squats have moved well, so I think he's got a very good shot at this. Big deep breath.
And it looked like the perfect call for his third attempt. Let's see if the referees are happy. 90 kilos.
Getting encouragement from the crowd and the Australian coaching staff. Stubbs is opening on 190. An impressive bench press, and we'll see a lot of bench presses in the 200 kilo range in this flight.
Very speedy opener there.
The world maintains contact with the bench. That's totally fine. But if there's daylight seen, especially by the side judges, you'll absolutely get a red light.
Yeah, and that's exactly why they've implemented these lights now. So there's a better chance of the side referees being able to see that light shine through. And for the jury, you can see it just through there now. For Jackson Stubberfield of Australia with 197.5 kilos.
Ooh, he moves that very well.
Yeah, he jumped 7.5 kilos from his opener, which is conventional of bench, and it's fast off the chest as is conventional off the floor, and then slower at lockout.
I think that's an excellent analogy.
Jackson Stubberfield of Australia now, 202.5 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from his second attempt.
Let's see if Stubbs is good for it. Very light touch, gets a fast press command, and that probably was a limit lift, Amelia. It looks like there's chalk all over his thighs. It's not chalk, folks, that's actually baby powder, and the whole reason that lifters will put baby powder like you can see here on Jackson Stubberfield, or Stubbs as he's called, is because the bar then has less friction on the thigh. So adding knee sleeves essentially does the opposite, so it better be worth it.
So Jackson Stubberfield now, 300 kilos. We had a slight misload, but they caught it earlier. And he is now going for the correct load on the bar, which is 300 kilos.
Now, if they hadn't caught that and he had deadlifted that misloaded bar, he would have been given credit for what was loaded, but he also would have had the opportunity if he did. Of course, nominations are not final standings by any means.
Jackson Stubberfield of Australia, jumping 22.5 kilos to 322.5 for his second attempt.
In these larger weight classes, the spread from first to third can sometimes be a very large number. And a solid fight there for Jackson.
And he locks it out, 3-1.
Based upon the numbers, it's just you got to get as many as possible. Or again, you have to remember that there are national records. You can set a national record in international competition.
Jackson Stubberfield of Australia now, jumping 7.5 kilos to 330 for his final deadlift. Can he lock it out? He's shaking.
Oh, wow. He might have it. Can he keep those knees locked, though? They got to stop shaking. Oh, It looked like they did stop shaking. I think he might get it.
3 white lights. He went from roadrunner to a statue.